is no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When criminals in this world appear and bring the laws that they should fear and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for Underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who love or plunder. Underdog.
On a hot summer's day, the woods were the favorite spot for all the citizens of the Megapolis Zoo.
Gee, Tennessee. This sure is a great way to beat the heat.
Right, Chumley. Don't know what we'd do without the shade of these fine trees.
Company! Hold! 1, 2, charge!
Do you hear something, Tennessee? What happened?
Chumley, how many times have I told you to stop eating between meals? You don't see my hammock falling, do you?
Tennessee! Where are you hiding, Tennessee?
Get me out of here!
What you doing in there, Tennessee?
Let go of that branch and get me out of here!
Okay, Tennessee.
Get me out of here!
What's happening, Baldy? Why's the house moving, huh? What's going on, huh? What's making it sway like this?
I'll have you out in a second, Tennessee.
Did you see that, Tennessee? Did you see our treehouse fall down, did you, huh? Did you see it, Tennessee?
I don't think he did, Yak. Things seem to have been piling up on Tennessee.
Get me out of here! All right, men. What's going on?
It's bugs, Tennessee. A whole army of bugs cutting down all our trees.
So that's it, eh? All right, men. This is war. We've got to stop those bugs.
But how, Tennessee?
I'll tell you how. We're going to build a bug bomb. Yak, you get a fuse. Chumley, you get that blasting powder from the rock pile. Baldy, you get a big can. Quietly, men. Follow me.
Fallen soldiers! Follow me!
I smell something burning. And now I hear something. A bomb! I think it's time to go see Mr. Whoopi. Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail. And if we don't get rid of those bugs fast, we won't have a tree left to hang our hammocks on.
We can't let this problem bug you. Get it? Just a little joke, boys. Well, let's take a look at our three-dimensional blackboard. Yeah, well, as you've discovered, some insects do great harm. Why, every year they destroy almost as many acres of forest as do forest fires.
But isn't there anything that can be done to stop the bugs?
Bugs can be killed by spraying on an insecticide, a poisonous fluid used with a spray gun. That kind of spray is called a contact spray. It kills bugs just by touching them.
Gee, that spray sure is powerful.
Yes, and there are other sprays that kill bugs by causing them to choke. And still other sprays have to be eaten in order to do the job. Farmers use this type of insecticide on crops that are growing in the fields. If an insect tries to eat the crop, he'll eat the poison as well. Of course, farmers use much larger spray guns than this one. Theirs have large tanks and are sometimes equipped with wheels and a motor that pumps the insecticide out through hoses. They even use airplanes to spread insecticide.
Zowie! I guess bugs do so much damage we could become real heroes by killing every bug in the world, right, Mr. Whoopi?
Wrong, Tennessee. Not all insects are harmful to us. Some even work for us. The bee, for example, gives us honey and helps in growing flowers and crops. We get silk from the silkworm, and even bugs that are harmful to us serve as food for birds and other animals. So when you use insecticides to get rid of bothersome bugs, you must always be aware of the harm you can do if you don't use sprays wisely.
We'll be careful, Mr. Whoopi. But where can we get some spray guns and some insecticide?
If you boys will promise to be careful, I have everything you need right here.
We'll be careful.
We'll be careful, yes. Oh, yes, sure.
All right, men. This is it. Separate and do your duty. Don't make a move, Bug. You're covered.
Run for it!
Oh, stop!
All right, men. We failed with our spray guns, but this machine is sure to do the trick. Hop aboard our spraymobile. Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail.
We'll get him this time.
Look out, Bugs. Look out.
Here we come.
All right, men. Let him have it. Turn on that spray.
Which one is it?
This must be the one. Oh, this one, I'll get it.
Look out there. Help, Tennessee, help!
Something's wrong. The spray, it won't come out. It's gonna blow up. Help! Help!
We did it, Tennessee. They're gone. Every single bug.
Sure, Chumley, sure. Every single bug is gone. But because of you and Yak, every tree is gone, too. You dimwits? Where'll I hang my hammock?
I've got an idea, Tennessee.
Ah, this is the life, eh, Baldy? Nothing like a hammock.
Nice and shady, too, Tennessee. Who do you think makes the best tree, Yak or Chumley?
In our last episode, King Leonardo and Odie Coloni were remembering the very first scheme Biggy Rat had schemed to put Itchy Brother on the throne of Bongo Congo. It all started when the King and Odie were very young, and they were building a tree house.
Yeah! Confound it!
Leonardo? How many times have I told you to stop saying confound it? Now I'm giving you this bongo bank, Leonardo.
What for, Mama?
Every time you say confound it, you must put 1 bongo buck of your allowance into the bank.
And just minutes later,
I'm Biggy Rat, say, and I got a plan.
following Biggy's advice, Itchy bet King Leonardo that he couldn't keep from saying confound it for 1 whole day until sunset. And if the king-to-be failed...
Oh, my king-to-be, I fear for you. If only once before sunset you should say confound it, you lose your future throne to Itchy Brother.
Oh, don't worry, True Blue Odie. Let's get on with our treehouse. We've work to do.
Of course, my sire-to-be.
Meanwhile...
So, they're going to finish the treehouse, eh? Come on.
Well, we're almost finished, Odie.
Yes, my sire-to-be.
What in the world are you sawing now, Odie?
But I'm not sawing at all.
Of course you are. I can hear the sawing plain as... Yow!
Sire!
Sire! Constantinople.
Oh, what a fortunate word, my sire-to-be. You never said confound it.
Well, enough of treehouses. Let's swing a while.
Well, looks like we threw the throne, huh, Baggy?
Not Baggy. My name's Biggy Rat. And I'll make Kingsley say confound it one way or the other. Now let's get over to those swings.
Just swinging in the air, swinging in the air. Hi-ho, the merry-o. I can't stand it anymore. I've got to say it. I've got to.
You fell just in time. Another second and you might have said confound it.
Yes. But look at me.
Come, my sire-to-be. It's time for your bath anyway. The water will already be in the tub.
Well, we goofed again. It's almost sundown, Biggy. What now?
We got to get up to that bathtub first. Lead the way. We just put this little submarine into the water, and when Kingsley sits down, he's bound to say, confound it. Let's hide in the closet.
Oh, that water will feel mighty good.
And I'll scrub your back. You just sit down and...
Yo, cut!
Sorry, my sire-to-be, but you would surely have said confound it.
Then Odie looked out the window and realized it was sundown at last.
Confound it, confound it, confound it.
Leonardo,
Yes, Mama.
you must put 3 bongo bucks in your bongo bank. 1 for each confound it.
And so King Leonardo saved the kingdom from Biggy and Itchy, but never did stop saying confound it.
No, but I certainly saved a lot of money in my bongo bank.
Yes, a lot of money indeed. But even now, Biggy Rat is scheming new troubles. Don't miss the next exciting episode of The King and Odie.
For many years, that wily, clever fox had hidden away stolen money and jewels in a secret place, a large hollow tree deep in the woods. It seemed that the treasure tree would remain hidden forever, until one day, by a strange coincidence...
Well, now, this looks like a dandy spot to set up camp, Horace. Right under that big old tree.
Okay, Unc. I guess we'll need some firewood. I'll just take the axe and chop a tree.
Now, hold on, son. First thing to do is set up our tent. Shelter, son.
You know how to put it up, Unc?
Do I know how? I've been putting up tents since Hector was in a pup tent. Yeah, that's a joke, son.
It is?
Well, never mind. Let's get to work now. Now, it says here, join A to B, and C to D, and E to F, and... Fella's got to be up on his ABCs for this job. Well, now, I'll just pull this and, hold on. Hey, I can't do it. This thing's alive. You gotta...
Gee, Unc, it's a sleeping bag. But I thought it was a tent.
You get me out of here.
Okay, Unc.
There, now. That's fine shelter, son.
Can I chop down a tree now, Unc?
No, son. Next thing is our food. If we leave our food on the ground, some of these little furry critters in the woods might run off with it.
But where can we hide it?
Right up there. I just toss this rope over the limb, tie the other end of our food on there, and then pull it up. Now, you just tie this end around that small tree and be sure you tie a good square knot.
Mm-hmm. A good square knot. Well, that ought to hold it.
By granny, son, I think your square knot was a granny. Now that, I say, that is a fine job. The tent back up and our food on the limb.
Can I chop down the tree now, Unc? Can I, huh? Can I?
Just you wait a while, son. First, I gotta straighten up inside the tent. Now, you just play a while and have fun.
Oh, well, okay. I guess I'll play like Tarzan, swinging through the trees.
Now, then I'll just put this over here, that over there, and... Stop that, Harv. That tickle. Yeah, that's a tickle. I say stop it, son.
You know your whole uncle is ticklish. You calling me, Unc?
Why, of course I am, son. I'm telling you to now, hold on. If Harv is outside, then who, I say who, is tickling me?
Looks like Unc is in trouble. I'm coming, Unc. Hang on. Looks like that was a lot to bear. That's a joke, Unc. I say...
Oh, hush up, son. I got to fix this tent again.
Well, can I chop the tree now? Can I, Unc?
Yes, just get out from underfoot, son.
Oh, boy, this is the one I want.
And C to D and E to F.
Listen to that youngin'. Chopping down a puny little old tree. Timber! Timber!
Attaboy, son. Done like a true woodsman. A tornado. An earthquake, I say.
Hunter, so you've finally done it, have you? Oh, yes, found the fox's secret hiding place. Oh, my, just look at all the money and jewels.
What? I found a what? Oh, yes, indeed.
How in the world did you ever find it? A hollow tree.
Well, to tell the truth, son, it was more like it found me. I was just standing here when this tree came right down and...
Timber!
Well, Tooter, my boy, it's good to see you.
Same here, Mr. Wizard. I was hoping you might do me a favor.
Oh, Tooter, why is you never happy to be what you is? A nice little turtle boy.
Gee, Mr. Wizard. I know what I want to be as an Arctic explorer and go to the North Pole. That's what I want.
But, Tooter, my boy, of all the things you have wanted to be, this is the roughest. Very hard and very cold. Why not be something else if you must be something?
Please, Mr. Wizard. I want to go to the North Pole.
Very well, Tooter. In the days of the Arctic explorer, the only way to get to the North Pole was by ship. It was a very dangerous journey because of the very rough water, and the icy decks was very slippery. Another danger was the icebergs. The tricky thing about the iceberg was that it was mostly underwater. So the experienced explorer must keep on the alert at all times because the Sometimes the boat would get frozen in the ice, and the ice would squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Once the explorer arrived in the Arctic, he would start overland to the North Pole. At night, when it was time to make the camp, the explorer would use the trick of the Eskimo and build himself the igloo. This is done by cutting the blocks of snow and carefully fitting them together like the bricks. When it is done, it is very strong, so it can stand up against the strong winter winds. Sometimes the brave Arctic explorer had to cross the water, and for this he would use the kayak, an Eskimo boat, but it's very tippy, and only the explorer with much skill could handle it.
Easy, steady there. Whoops, oh boy. There we are, easy, easy.
One thing about the kayak was the way it was so fast.
Yow!
But sometimes the kayak was not fast enough, and then it depended on the skill of the paddler. One thing which the experienced explorer could do was make the kayak roll completely over in the water and come right side up again. I say he could make the boat come right side up again. One of the most dangerous things in the whole world lives in the Arctic, near the North Pole. He is the polar bear. Because he is white, sometimes the explorer would not see him until he was right on top of the bear.
Pardon me, but is this the way to the North Pole? Or reservoir?
The polar bear was very fast and almost catches the mighty explorer. But the explorer runs on with the bear behind. And with a burst of speed, the Arctic explorer begins to pull away from the bear until he gets to the edge of the ice. There is no place to go.
Oh, Mr. Wizard, help me!
Drizzle, drazzle, druzzle, drone. Time for this one to come home.
Oh.